I've been pulled over and asked if I'm on any substances. Nope. It's just the shape of my eyes.
Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Group Chat Unfiltered. I'm Eva.
I'm Maxine. And I'm Felicia.
And today's episode is talking all about body positivity.
All in the body.
All in the body. So we're gonna get started shortly, but before we dive into it, we really love that you guys are here. We love that you're listening to us, or if you're on YouTube, you're watching us. But a really great way to show that love would be to give us a little follow, maybe subscribe to our YouTube channel. It would be much appreciated. We love doing these podcasts and we love that you guys love listening to them. So drop us a little subscribe, drop us a little follow, and you can even follow us on our socials and see us act a fool there as well. I'm going to throw a hypothetical question out for y'all.
Okay.
For y'all ladies.
I do like the hypotheticals. We'll call them the hypes.
Just go with the abbreviations again.
Just the breeze.
So millennial. God. Remember when I only talked in abbreviations?
Oh, it was so fucking annoying.
So aggravating.
Oh, if we
didn't last long though. It only lasted like a couple months. But
it didn't.
If we go back to that, someone's gonna die.
I obviously will not go back to it.
I really appreciate
But it
that
was-
because I love you and I don't want you to die.
It was an
that's what's gonna
entertaining time of my life. And I think I continued it because I saw how much it pissed you guys off.
it was
so
just, it felt so good in my soul.
No.
The evil demon in my heart was just bursting with joy.
I rethought our friendship.
Yeah, but you're still here.
That's because you stopped.
And I just found something else to piss you
I'm
off.
curious.
You're
if
very
we
good at
could
that,
do
yes.
it for like a whole conversation.
No.
We'll have to test it out sometime.
No.
I'll do it with you.
See? Real friendship right here.
Okay. On an episode where I'm not around, by all means.
No.
By all means.
Do like a good 5-minute just abbreves.
No.
She's like already pissed off.
It's really not that hard. Don't feel good about this. It's not that hard to piss me off.
I feel great about it.
I'm feeling very like overjoyed.
Yeah.
Neither one of you are special.
I'm feeling joyous, you know, just little ticky jiggle. Okay. So my question.
I don't have an answer.
I haven't asked the question, so I guess you wouldn't have an answer.
She got you there.
I love it's pick on Felicia Day. I like it when it's pick on Maxine Day.
No, I
Oh
don't
my
like
God.
that.
If you had the opportunity to have any surgery done at all, but it's the only one you could ever get. You can never get another one after ever again.
Oh, that's bullshit.
This is the question. You get one. You don't have to pay for it. The recovery time, you're going to be serviced, everything you need. You're going to have nurses to care for you and everything, but you can only get one and you can never get another kind of like cosmetic surgery again. Which one would you get?
That's hard.
I got one.
Okay, what's yours?
Torso.
That's not cosmetics.
It is.
There's torso surgery. What are you talking about?
Oh, it's,
Fix
I
the
got you saying it's the all-in-one.
From here to here, torso.
No, you have to choose one. So it can only be either lipo
No, you
or
did not say that.
There's
one cosmetic surgery.
One cosmetic surgery. This is a cosmetic surgery. This is one cosmetic surgery.
Please, you can't put the tits in there. That's not your torso. You gotta like, this is your torso.
Don't be fucking this up for me.
You have to choose one.
Maxine, answer. I gotta think about this.
This is hard because technically eye surgery is cosmetic and I'm blind as hell. So I'd want to be able to see without my glasses. But I also want a booty. The Caucasian side of my family gave me our mother gave me the flat butt. So I'd like to...
Pancake ass, yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to expand on that.
You have to choose one. Is laser eye surgery considered cosmetic?
Yeah, that's why it's not ever covered under your benefits.
That makes sense. Okay. I don't know because I don't have glasses. So
Yeah. No, I looked and my benefits do not cover it. My
Fair.
benefits don't even cover getting me glasses.
I mean, that's a whole nother conversation. Yeah. But
So you choose eyes.
Glasses? Yeah.
you choose eyes?
I choose the ability to see without glasses, yes. I would gladly
The gift of sight.
The gift of sight. Because I can't even wear contacts. Contacts fuck me up. I can't even wear them. I can get them in and I can take them out, but I put them in and it's like I'm in constant perpetual vertigo.
And it feels weird.
It's not. It doesn't even feel weird. Like they feel fine. It's just it gives me vertigo. Like it's perpetual vertigo until I take them out, and so then I'm dizzy, nauseous. It's not pleasant, so I just don't bother with them. I just wear glasses because I think the optometrist.
We're talking about a different part of your body now.
Yeah, I hope to never see an obstetrician again. Optometrist told me it's because I'm used to having my glasses and there's still distance between the lens and my eyeball, but the contacts are right on your eyeball, so there's no distance.
Okay, I get it.
I'm just, I guess, more sensitive to that kind of stuff. Yeah. So yeah, I would choose the gift of sight. Although my second choice, if I couldn't do my sight, would be my butt. I would get a BBL quick time.
Immediately.
Like tomorrow. I would pay for a butt tomorrow.
Lord. Okay, so what would you choose?
I want to hear what you would choose first.
I'm still deciding. I got options. I got options.
If I had to choose one and it could only ever be the one.
Get a BBL.
I would.
Make that bigger.
I don't think it's healthy to make that bigger with a BBL.
Just make it bigger.
Honestly, I think that it would be something to do with like my jaw. I want to get rid of like the chin fat.
Gobble gobble, as Maxine likes to say.
The gobble gobble.
I want to get rid of the gobble gobble.
I've always had that. Even at my skinniest, like I've always had
a little gobble gobble.
Gobble gobble.
Yeah.
It's not fat. It's just
like if I could get a surgery and like it would just be guaranteed that I would never have to worry about it again, I think that would be my one. Because like boobs would be the immediate one that you think of, but if it's one that makes me more uncomfortable, I would have to do this more than because like for your boobs,
you can get a padded bra.
You can get the chicken cutlets and just like shove them in there and boom, like you got titties.
Same for the butt. Like really and truly, that's why I chose like my eyes because really and truly, if I wanted to have a bigger looking butt, just like in an outfit or something, I could literally just get Spanx. So you can get butt cutlets.
Yeah, like if I could only choose one and then never do it again, I would do that because I can't just like. It's not something that I would just be able to like, oh, I'm just going to like tie it down or something. Like it's.
Well, you can't tape. You can get tape and you just.
Yeah. But there's a lot going on down there. Like that's a lot of freaking tape. We're getting like Canada style duct tape going on down there at that point. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I think that would be mine.
Okay.
But again, if I had to choose another one, like if that didn't exist, I would do boobs.
The gobble gobble. What do you want, Felicia?
I've thought about it.
So I've been thinking.
So I thought about it. And if I could only get one surgery for the rest of my life, one cosmetic surgery for the rest of my life, it is actually not what either one of you would think it would be.
I feel like I know what it is, but.
Okay. Because I know I talk about my stomach a lot. So I would want to get that normally. But no, it's not that. It's not the tits. It's not the ass.
Is it your eyes?
It's my eyes. I'm tired of being looking like I'm fucking high all the time.
I know because our eyes are so small.
It's just like
they're like slits.
I look like I'm fucking high.
Like my glasses are so strong with script it magnifies my eyes, but I don't have that as bad as you. But.
Yeah, for me, like I've been pulled over and asked if I'm on any substances. Nope. It's just the shape of my eyes.
So rolling into the main part of the convo, just talking about body positivity and our thoughts on it. I mean, I feel like we all kind of have a different
take on it.
Because
we've had different experiences throughout.
Different bodies. But I mean, we're millennials. We grew up in the era of like cocaine skinny, Kate Moss, bony, sunken cheekbones, glamorizing being.
No butt.
Like this much space between like your butt to your back, like the top of your jeans or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like this much space for your butt to fit into.
Yeah, the super low rise and all that. So we kind of all grew up with that as our,
It's the millennial horror stories.
yeah, like that was like our standard. Like that's what we were supposed to look like. And we just don't
didn't
fit
fit.
that mold.
Yeah, there was really no body positivity when we were growing up.
Yeah.
There was
no
one
such thing.
This is
ideal.
what you had to look like, and if you didn't look like that, then
That was kind of
you
it.
clearly weren't attractive. And it took us a long time to realize, that's not the case.
Yeah.
We're attractive, just we don't fit Hollywood standards, which was fine. I have no care for Hollywood in anyways, but we just didn't fit those standards. So it's nice
Yeah.
to see that things are changing, not as fast as they should be, but it's nice to see that things are changing. Like you're seeing, you know, all of these women and men that wouldn't have even been looked at for modeling and acting and whatnot 10, 20, 30 years ago, but are just succeeding. And sadly, they do still get a lot of hate.
But they're still out there.
Yeah, they're
like they're
still
still
out
getting
there.
jobs. They're still on runways and
They're still killing it. They're doing it.
amazing.
It would have been amazing to have people like them when we were growing up, to see that it's okay to look different than the masses.
Well, yeah, being different should be celebrated, not tore down.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
But yeah, it's I like how things have gone in terms of body positivity. Like there's still a lot of growth that needs to happen, but like in comparison to what was around when we were growing up, mass improvement.
But not even just like in, you know, pop culture on the news or in magazines or TV shows and stuff like that. It was also what we experienced in our schools
Yeah.
and in our work. Like
Yeah.
we Alicia, we didn't grow up having high fashion and like all the cool
Oh,
stuff.
no.
Like we had a
We were
single
poor.
mom who worked her butt off. So did you. Like worked her butt off to take care of all of us, and we couldn't just go out and buy all these things. It was like, no, like that's not really what's important. So we couldn't really get the clothes that we wanted. And then also being of color. There wasn't as many, like there was people that were out there making a name for themselves of color, but we didn't fit that mold either.
No,
Because-
because we're mixed race, so like we never,
Light-skinned.
we had a hard time because we had a bit of an identity crisis. Like
We weren't black enough for black people. We weren't white enough for white people. So it was like, where the heck do we fit in?
yeah, it took
any
a
of
while.
this?
It took a while for us to.
We finally figured it out, but being a teenager like that is difficult.
yeah, and then like styles like hair and makeup and things like that.
Like not a clue what to do with our hair.
Not a clue. Like even the hair I have right now, like I relaxed this. Like this isn't my natural hair. Like my natural hair is curly, and even to this day, I still have no idea how to deal with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just never learned how to deal with it.
No.
And now, like, there's a lot that we can find on, like, TikTok and, you know, just Googling it. Like, we
Yeah.
can find out how to do it, but then we just never really did it before, so taking the time to do it.
Yeah, years and
I
years
just
and
don't
years
have
of
the
doing
patience
things a
of it.
certain way. It's like nah.
You get stuck in that cycle.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, like you guys were dealing with being half white, half black, growing up with your mom who was white. And then there's me who, like, I've always been a bigger girl. That's just how it's been. My aunties, they got big hips, big butts, big breasts, which I did not get, but they were curvy women. We, you know, our family dinners, when we would all get together, there was tons of food. And if you did not have a full plate, you had an auntie or uncle or a grandparent telling you, what are you doing? Eat. And it was such a weird contrast to go from that to then going to like school and having
You couldn't eat too much.
Yeah, like being criticized for everything by girls who were the same age as you,
Oh yeah.
which was so weird because these were people who were supposed to be your friends, but also were like your worst enemies at the same time.
Oh, they
It
were
was
constantly making fun of you and made it seem like it should be okay. Like, I remember the girls that picked on us in elementary school. I remember their names. I remember who they are, first and last names. I know everything from back then. I still remember.
Yeah.
Because it was horrific what they put us through. And the sad part is, I don't even think they remember doing it. I don't even think they would even think that they did anything wrong.
Oh yeah, there's like
so
studies
okay.
and stuff. They were talking about that a while ago on TikTok about how people who bully don't even remember that they do it, and then they grow up and people are like, you were a bully. They're like, no, I wasn't. Like, I never did anything to you, because they're just so completely detached from what it is that they do, and they don't really realize like some of the horrible things that they've done to another person. They just disconnect from it. But
the people that they hurt remember
everything. Which is
everything
so
that was said and
shitty.
done.
Yeah. It's so shitty to have to remember that happened to you in the first place. And it would be nice to just completely and totally remove that from your life. In a way, like, for some people, it helps shape them into a better person. For some people, it's their villain origin story and they're just terrible people now. But it depends on how you take it. I think for me, for instance, all of the bullying and stuff that I dealt with growing up just kind of made me into the person that I am now, which I think is pretty great. but I'm able to manage things a lot better. I'm able to kind of manage myself, and I try not to give too much of a shit about what other people say, because they don't have to live my life. They don't wake up in my body or in my mind. I do. So, like, who cares? But I think that there are days where it affects me, and there are days where I remember some of the terrible things that people would say about me, and it makes me angry. And I hate
horrible.
that people even think that it's cool to do or that it's okay to do. Like, I don't get why going to the gym as a bigger person, going to the gym as an overweight person to work out and get healthy is made fun of by people at the gym.
I think it's absolutely bullshit.
Like,
you
It's
shouldn't.
disgusting.
Why do
because
gym
they're
bros
making the
exist
energy.
in that space? So it's perfectly fine for you to say, well, you should be healthy, get healthy. But then they go to the gym to get healthy, and then you make them hate every freaking second of their lives where they're trying to get healthy, which is what you told them to do. You don't want them to get fucking healthy, because if they get healthy, they're immediately going to be a better person than you. Because not only did they work hard and meet their freaking goal, they probably now have a much better understanding of themselves and who they are and the kind of person that they don't want to be, i.e. you. So they're going to treat everybody in their lives way better. And you're still going to be a pile of shit on the ground that nobody cares about. So it has nothing to do with health. A, it has to do with freaking appearance, this like weird beauty standard that's set by the Western world. And B, like, it has nothing to do with health. It has to do with the fact that you just want to make fun of somebody. That's it. Point blank, period. There's no way around that. And I really honestly don't give a shit. You don't want me at the gym? That's fine, Asher. Go hang out with Tyler. Go chill with Bethany Ann. Go freaking stand over there at the freaking squat rack, taking fucking photos of yourself. I don't care. I'll be over here doing my workout like I'm supposed to, getting myself in shape and making myself feel better. And you can go be a twat waffle on the other side. I don't care. It's stupid. It's freaking stupid. I ranted. I don't care. It is stupid. I don't understand it. It's so
The gym culture is extremely toxic, though. It can be very bad. Like, I've gone to the gym. I've had gym memberships, and I've gone. And I don't go to the gym anymore because I don't really know what I'm doing. But they make you kind of feel stupid. So unless you're going with somebody that you trust and knows what they're doing, it's not the best experience. Like, I've gone and been made fun of. And I can hear them making fun of me. But I'm making an effort. I'm trying to get healthy. And it just made it such a bad experience where I'm like, I'd rather just stay home.
Yeah.
I'd rather just stay home rather than go and deal with having these people make fun of me because I'm trying and making an effort.
Yeah.
The gym culture can be really toxic.
Yeah.
You know, I've had a personal trainer and he was amazing. Absolutely phenomenal. And if I could have afforded to keep paying for a personal trainer, I would have in a heartbeat. He was amazing because he taught me what to do and he didn't make me feel stupid bad. And he was built, he was buff, he was very knowledgeable in what he was doing. But then you go to like the bigger name gyms gym franchises, and it's brutal. Brutal.
I mean, I like the gym that I go to. I go to one by me, and then I go to another one in Whitby, like close to you guys. And yeah, you have your like typical gym bros, guns like blazing, veins everywhere, like traps like bigger than a freaking tree trunk. Yeah, those are there. But you also just have like normal people who are going there to try to get in shape. And there's a lot more women at the gym too that are like really muscular, which kind of makes me feel good because it's like, all right, it's going to be fine. But there's still that fear of, I don't know how I'm going to react on the day that someone tries to say something to me at the gym. I've never had it happen, thank goodness. But on the day that I actually have someone step to me and say something stupid or catch someone trying to record me or whatever, like I don't know how I'm going to react. I know how I am in normal situations, and I go from 0 to pissed off like pretty quickly.
Yeah.
That's my mom. But I don't know how I would react to that because honestly, I'm going to be upset. I'm going to be hurt, but I'm going to be mad.
Yeah.
And that's the reality of what it does to people. Like you could be angry and yelling at that person. Like I could be screaming at someone and whatever and being all pissed off. But then immediately when that's done, that could completely and totally crush my entire week. I won't go to the gym. I might not go for a month because I'm just so absolutely dragged down. And that's what happens to people sometimes is it completely ruins your attempt to becoming that better person that you want to be, that healthier person, that happier person, that person who like, you know, can lift like 300 kg or whatever it is that you want to do. Like if that's what you want and you're letting these people completely and totally ruin it for you, it's a downer, I think, for the incident, but also for the fact that you let that person just completely and totally trash you.
Yeah, it's hard because like when it happened to me, I wasn't very confident back then, so I didn't say anything, and I'm not even sure I would say anything now, but I took it really bad. Like I just didn't want to deal with it anymore. It was embarrassing. I felt like shit. Like I just didn't want to deal with it, and a little disappointed in myself. I probably should have said something or done something, but at the end of the day, I should be able to go to the gym and feel safe. And be able to do what I need to do to get my life better and get my health better, because that's why people go and exercise and eat healthier. They want to be the better version of themselves. So why are you going to shit on somebody else?
Yeah.
That doesn't make you a better person. When you're making fun of people for trying to better themselves, that literally just shows everyone the kind of person that you are. And that's not a good person. So all these people that are posting these videos making fun of people at the gym, you're not really making fun of that person. You're really making fun of yourself, because that person is 1,000 times better than you, because they're taking the time and the energy in dealing with all of this negative energy coming at them. And they're still going, you know what? I'm still going to kill it. I have a goal. I'm going to reach my goal. You're a piece of shit person because you think that that's funny, that someone is putting time and effort and dedication to something. That shows that you can't do that. You can't do that. If you're making fun of somebody for doing it, that means you're literally saying, well, I couldn't do that, so how can you do it? That shows that you are less of a man. And a lot of times it's men. There are women that do it, but a lot of the videos I see, it's men doing it. But even for the women out there doing it, you're less of a person. You're less of a good person. You're not a good person for doing that. Because you wouldn't like it if somebody made fun of you for your bleach blonde hair or your fake tans or, you know, all the other things that you do to yourself to feel better about yourself. You wouldn't want people pointing that out.
Well, that's the thing, is body positivity is being happy with what you have, with the body that you're in, and you shouldn't have to tear someone else down to make yourself feel better.
But that's the thing, that you're literally pointing a light to yourself when you're doing something like that. You're literally telling the world, I hate myself. As much as you're trying to pretend that you don't, when you're making fun of people and you're trying to bring them down, you're literally pointing to yourself, putting a shining light on yourself, going, hey, I don't like myself. I'm a horrible person. Everyone come look at me. And you may have these people that are agreeing with you, ho, ha, ha, like, hee, hee, ha, ha, like, look, you're making fun of that person. I'm making fun of them too. Really? Two peas in a pod.
Yeah.
You found another monkey for your mess. Like, you're literally not finding people that are agreeing with you that are better than you. You're finding people in the same mud as you.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're dirty just as you are.
Yeah. I think that the intention of the body positivity movement was really to get rid of that and like not get rid of it. I think remove it from being in the spotlight. But I think in itself too, the body positivity movement kind of deteriorated into this thing that isn't really helping anybody anymore.
No, it's like a pick side situation.
Yeah,
Body
like
positivity movement made it where it's like a pick side. Like, you can only be body positive if you're doing this, and everyone's going, "Oh, well, you're only body positive if you're doing that." And that's not the point of it. The point of body positivity is to be comfortable as who you are. Focus on you. Don't focus on other people. Focus on yourself.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like it started off like I saw all of these are like ages ago, and it's what really kind of deterred me away from this idea of like body positivity movement is that people were saying, oh, well, body positivity was started for plus size women, and this idea of like mid size and all this other stuff, like that's not what it's for. And I was thinking, okay, but you can't say body positivity, be happy with whatever body you're in. But no, not for you, size 4. You can't be part of this movement. Not for you, size 8. It's only for these sizes.
Yeah,
like that doesn't make any sense. So we're just kind of separating and grouping off who's allowed to be happy with their bodies. I get that plus size men and women have experienced horrible lives and been treated terribly in a lot of different sectors, medically, within the beauty industry, within multiple sections. I get that. I'm part of that and I get it and I see it. But to say we're only allowed to be part of body positivity because we need this, no, that just kind of removes. It's like feminists who are like, oh, feminism, but it's like white feminism. It's the same freaking concept. You're intersectional or what? So we're not actually helping anybody. We're just helping our own, quote unquote. Like,
and the thing is, if we're going down the body positivity route in saying, well, it's only for plus size. Well, no, there are a lot of people out there who try to gain weight and they can't. They're like skin and bones.
We've known a couple people like they can eat and eat. And
they can eat a whole
so
freaking
skinny.
all you can eat restaurant to where they lose money and they cannot gain a pound
and they're miserable.
Absolutely miserable because all they want to do is to fill out a little, even just a little bit, and they can't because their body burns through it. If we can't accept, if we can now accept people who are plus size, why can't we accept people who are skinny? I don't think size should not be a part of it. Body positivity is about feeling safe in your own skin, feeling good in your own skin, and feeling comfortable, being able to dress how you want to dress and do what you want to do and wear what you want to wear, no matter what size you are. Like all three of us, we're all different sizes.
Yeah.
And we all do not like the bodies that we're in.
Yeah.
No.
But we're working on it.
Well, keep in mind too, like remember, like so I've been super, super, super skinny, like skin and bones, can see my ribs, see my collarbone, super skinny. Hated my body for it. And I was a big girl before that happened. Then I got to being plus size. Like I was a big girl, 13, 15, 18 size jeans, like big girl. I got quite thick, miserable in my body. Got back to being skinny again, miserable. So each stage that I've been at, I've been miserable. And only recently have I realized it has nothing to do with the size of my body. My body can be whatever size it's going to be. And I will still be miserable because I actually didn't care about myself. I didn't like myself. I thought if I got to a certain size, I would love myself better. If only I got down to this size. If I was a size 3 or a size 1 or a size 5, like I would love myself. To get to those sizes, I still hate myself. I'd still look at myself in the mirror going, I don't like that. So it has nothing to do with size.
No.
There are plus size women out there.
Gorgeous.
First of all, gorgeous, stunning, and they know it.
Yeah.
They know it. They're going, I don't care. I'm not losing weight. I'm healthy.
I'm happy.
I'm healthy. I'm happy. I love
Exactly.
myself. I love my body. And I would watch them on like TikTok and stuff going, I want to feel like that.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, I'm not plus size now. I'm not a big girl. And I was miserable in my body. Once I made that switch where it's like, okay, I don't care what the number is on my scale. I don't care what the size of my pants are. I don't care about any of that. I'm starting to love myself more where I'm looking in the mirror and I'm going, I'm gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I just tell myself I'm gorgeous every day. Sometimes I don't feel it. But I'm like, I'm gorgeous. Because the size doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with how you feel on the inside. Because you can achieve your goals. And there are people out there that achieve their goals on their sizes. And there's a couple of well-known TikTokers that have gone down and gotten really skinny and then gotten really big. And they're going, I'd rather be bigger because I'm miserable either way. But now I can eat what I want. And I'm not worried about what I'm eating. And I'm not worrying about, you know, doing all this stuff and exercising all the time to maintain this
That's another
unreasonable
thing.
number.
Being skinny does not equate being healthy.
Yeah.
Like,
There's been countless people who are like, this is me at my thinnest, and I was completely and totally unhealthy, in and out of the hospital on a bunch of different medication. People are like, oh, this is how skinny I was, and I almost died. Like, it's not the size of the body that makes you healthy. It's literally a plethora of factors that make you healthy, and those are determined by like your family doctor or whatever other specialist that you're seeing. You could be a plus size person and be healthy. And the reasoning behind being plus size could also be due to a lot of different factors that have nothing to do with you eating a lot.
no, it could be genetics, it can be health.
Yeah,
There
it
are
could be
certain
legitimate
medical conditions
exactly.
that aren't life-threatening, but cause your body just to retain, you know, fats and water, and like it just cause your body to do that.
Yeah.
It
And
has
it's
nothing
nothing,
to do with how
that you can
eat.
do about it. So I think that's part of the reason why I just the way the weird transition and the change that happened with the body positivity, because I think my first ever like introduction into body positivity was the F Your Beauty Standards like movement that happened. It was Tess Holliday. She's like very plus size, curvy, pen-up style woman, and she started F Your Beauty Standards, and I was on that Instagram page all the time if I just needed a little bit of encouragement. And even that went a bit sideways and started turning into something a little bit and that's just the trajectory, I think, of anything that gets turned into a mainstream sensation. Is the minute it's no longer underground or indie or whatever, it's adopted and adapted into this weird monster of what it used to be, and it just doesn't have the same impact. Because now it's taken in so many different routes, and the main message, I think, gets blurred. You know, it's the same thing as like people taking a knee. That got skewed and blurred in so many different ways. The main point of that was like there was one main point of that, and that got washed away so fast to the point where anybody who did it was against the flag or whatever. I'm not in the States, so I'm not 100%, but that wasn't the main point of it. And there's so many instances of things like that happening. The minute something becomes mainstream and it's put in the spotlight, it's so easy for it to just get turned around and taken over by something else. And I feel like the body positivity movement, F Your Beauty Standards, all that stuff, I honestly feel like that's what happened and what is still happening, that it's being morphed and warped into something that doesn't really stand for what it originally stood for. It was like, oh yeah, love your body if you're healthy. Oh, you're not healthy? Well, I guess you can't.
Yeah, because like the original point of it is love yourself for who you are.
Yeah.
But it's been changed.
Yeah.
Depending on who you speak to about it will be dependent on what it actually means. Body positivity is meant to be just that. Be happy with yourself in the body that you have. You want to get healthier? Great. That's still body positivity.
Yeah.
You want to get healthier? Great. If you don't think that you need to get healthier, you're happy with who you are, the size you are, all that stuff, great. That essentially was the main point of it. And it's been so twisted and turned depending on who you're talking to. It's this huge debate when we really just need to get down to the main point of it. Be happy with yourself, and whatever you need to do to be happy with yourself, That's what's important.
Yeah.
That's what's important. Nothing else matters. It doesn't matter what I think about how you look, Felicia, because I'm not in your body. It doesn't matter what I think about how you look, Eva, because I'm not in your body.
Yeah.
You have to be happy with your body, just like I have to be happy with my body. And that just warped sense of people telling other people what to do with their own bodies is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you have to look like this person. Like, I'm
Why?
never going to look like Bella Hadid. I don't want to.
No.
I have no interest. I think that Bella and Gigi Hadid are beautiful in their own right, but I have no interest in looking like either of them. I don't want their body. I don't want their hair. I don't want their I don't want it because it's not
you.
It's not me, and it would be weird. I just don't see that.
Well, if everyone looked the same,
That would be freaking boring.
like remember going to high school and majority of the girls and the guys looked the same.
Yeah.
Pretty much all the guys.
Well, I mean,
looked
it
the
still
same.
happens now.
Yeah.
Han Solo
Abercrombie
season.
Abercrombie and Finch.
Yeah.
You know,
Is
that's all
the
they
same
were
look.
wearing. It's the exact same look. And they all look the same.
You don't want to have everybody looking the exact same because that would be extremely boring. But there's just this constant push for people to look like a specific few people. But why?
Yeah.
And that doesn't make any sense to me.
There's no individuality. And if you think about it, the people that they want us to look like now, because they're unique and different, wouldn't have fit the standards a year ago or 2 years ago or 3 years ago.
Oh, God.
So
Everybody's
what's
saying,
correct?
oh, look like Kim Kardashian. When we were growing up, if
She
Kim
did not
Kardashian
look
looked
like
like that back when we were growing up, she'd be laughed at
Yeah.
with that big butt and those hips and everything. No.
yeah, because that wasn't acceptable back
And
then.
that's that's just like the change. But also, why are we glamorizing specific body types? Makes no sense to me. Why is it that like, oh, this year you want to have hip dips? No, you don't want to have hip dips. Oh, you want to have dimples, like the back dimples. No, you don't want those. Like, it's a human body. It is
You could
how it
morph it
is
like that
for
too
whatever
many times.
reason. How about we stop doing that because the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Can't maintain that.
If I'm
constantly
born
changing.
and genetically I'm going to have a juicy peach, it's going to stay that way. It's going to be thick and juicy forever unless I let myself fall out of that and for some reason my ass deflates. I don't see how that would happen, but I was born and I have big lips.
It's not going anywhere.
They're not going anywhere, and there's no way in hell anyone's taking them away from me. That's just how it is. But growing up, I got made fun of for having big lips.
And now people are paying for them.
Yeah, the amount of people who are like, oh my God, I would pay to have lips like that. I'm like, okay. Or like people will be like, where did you get your lips done? And I'm like, the good Lord Jesus Christ. He blessed me with them. I prayed, got on my knees and prayed for them, and he blessed me with them. Like, I was born with these. Thanks. So, and if you don't believe me, I'll slot you the baby pics. These bitches have been slapping on my face for years.
For as long as we've known you, yeah, you've always had big lips, and we've
Yeah.
known you for a long time.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
know all the dirty little secrets.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, I think my idea of body positivity, honestly, is along the same lines as what you're saying, Max, is just be happy with who you are and be comfortable in the skin that you have. The thing is, if you're never happy, like if you can't be comfortable with where you are at the time in life that you're at, like we are in our 30s, this is the way our body looks, this is what we're dealing with. If we can't just look at it and be happy with it, if we do change it, like right now for me, I'm going through like a weight loss journey. I'm going to the gym. I want to get, toned. I want muscles and all this stuff. But I'm okay with who I am now. Would I say I love the way that I look every day? No. There are some days where the mirrors get a black curtain and I just walk away from them. But overall, I'm happy with who I am and the way that I look. When that changes from me going to the gym, however it changes, I'm going to be happy with that version of me too. And for me, that's what body positivity, if we want to call it that, means. It means that to me. It means I'm happy right now. I know I am not healthy, because I went to a doctor and he told me I wasn't. I went and got the tests. I went and saw him. I know I'm not healthy. I went to physiotherapy and he told me I was not healthy in the sense of where my muscles were and how my stance and my posture and all that. That's how I know I'm not healthy, because a professional told me that I wasn't and that these are the things I have to do to be healthy. I didn't open up TikTok or open up Insta or read a magazine and look at something that was the latest trend for bodies and go, crap, I'm not healthy.
Yeah.
It's completely and totally freaking different.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's just my stance on it. Is right now I'm happy where I am now, and then next year I'm going to be happy wherever I am next year. And that's where it is. I don't think that there is one way to be body positive. I know how to not be.
Just be nice to people and love yourself and just be okay. Just
be okay.
Just be okay. Well,
everyone just be okay.
Yeah, well, it's more like don't tear other people down to make yourself happy. Don't judge other people to make yourself happy, and stop comparing yourself to other people. Like how Maxine and I are identical twins, and we're not the same. We're not the same size. No. Like our bodies aren't shaped the same.
Nope. Mm-hmm. And we're identical twins, and we don't look the same. But I don't tear Felicia down because she doesn't look like me, and she doesn't tear me down because I don't look like her. We try to hype each other up. Like, you look good.
Minus when I'm in the midst of doing my makeup.
Well, when it's like half done, it looks weird.
You have to trust the process.
Yes.
That's
the whole point. You trust the process.
I've learned that now. But, like, when she first started coming downstairs halfway through doing her makeup.
She couldn't keep her promise to herself.
Well, I'd never... Because, gotta remember, like, I stopped really doing makeup, like, 4 or 5 years ago. And when I stopped was when, like, all the different techniques were starting to, like, really become more popular. Mm-hmm. Whereas when I was doing makeup, it was just, like, foundation.
Come on, brows.
That wasn't 4 or 5 years ago. That was back in high school.
Oh. Well, you stopped doing makeup longer than 4 or 5 years ago.
No, I stopped doing makeup about 4 years ago. I stopped doing makeup just before I got pregnant.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
I still stand by what I said.
Mm-hmm. So they didn't have all the different steps. It was like foundation, eyeshadow, mascara.
Yeah.
You didn't do like all the contouring and all that stuff. Like you maybe put a little blush on, but you didn't do all that. So I wasn't used to it. So she come downstairs and I'm like, you look so freaking weird.
Aww.
Every time.
Well, now you know. You just have to trust the process.
Yeah, just trust the
process. And it saves yourself. Yeah. Any closing thoughts on body positivity?
No, Felicia's was good. You know, be nice to people.
Yeah, just stop being dicks. Just stop being assholes.
Biggest thing is put yourself into somebody else's shoes. Like if you're looking at somebody if you're watching somebody at the gym who is a bigger person, it looks like they're really trying. Think about the effort that it's taking for them to learn. It's a new skill. Mm-hmm. Like really and truly, it's a skill. They're taking the time and making the effort to learn a new skill. You may already know how to do all these things. They don't.
And the fear they must have, because, like, I know for me going to the gym, like, I'm so afraid of being judged. So
just
being able to...
nice. Offer help.
Yeah.
Like, don't tear somebody down to feel better. Like, if you're helping bring somebody up where they're losing weight, because that's their goal. If it's not their goal, then whatever their goal is. If you're helping somebody reach their goal, and you're helping them do that, that should make you feel good. That's a good thing to do. Mm-hmm. Don't tear people down.
Yeah.
Just be good to people and be good to yourself.
Yeah.
Don't tear yourself down. Find happiness in yourself and who you are. So that's my ending of the day.
That was wonderful.
I thought so.
That was like Pinterest, live, laugh, love.
I love it.
It was beautiful. You should be very proud of you. All right, guys. Well, with that, we're going to say a fond farewell. Thanks so much for joining us for another episode of Group Chat Unfiltered. And as usual,
don't forget to like, share, follow, comment, repost, all the things. We want you to do all the things.
And with that, have a wonderful day. We'll see you guys again.
See you later.
Bye.